And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
So the New York starting five, they've got Towns. Bridges out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Hart in at the two-guard spot. Now, here's Anunoby.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off. Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Here's Holiday. The kick out to Tatum. Another shot. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
The three from Tatum. It's rebounded by New York. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense, or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
And he gets it to go.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
A three-pointer is right on target.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Holiday. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. And it's good, 2 points.
This is what Holiday wants. A high percentage look at the hoop.
Here's Anunoby. Out to Brunson. Back to Towns. Pass to Hart. Out left to the wing. New York moving it around. Brunson, good.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Brown with the screen on Anunoby. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And how about the numbers here for Jrue Holiday? A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 12 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And Bridges refusing to settle for the layup, locked in on throwing it down.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Brunson the pass to Bridges. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Hard against White. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Anunoby kicks to Hart. Bridges with it. He's picked up by White. And there's a whistle. Goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first. willing to absorb the contact.
Brown outside. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Brown's got 8 points.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
Back to Achua. Pass to Payne. Now, here's Achua. Not really his range, and it's off target. 19 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Cornet passes to Hauser. And stolen by Achua. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Dadier. Here's Towns. Somehow misses the one-handed flush. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. He notched 8 points. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Mikal Bridges. OG Anunoby is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Brunson in at the 1. Tatum's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Brunson finds Towns. To the inside. Puts it up. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Brunson.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
So it's Boston now, after OG Anunoby missed from long range. Pass to Springer. And there's the goal on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Luke Cornet, he's checked in for the Celtics. And then for New York, Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Anunoby with it, and it's Horford picking him up, so they take the lead. McBride's got his first points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls, fast, that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with, because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Here's McBride. Robinson left side. Lets the 3 fly. Out to Brunson. Wants to get it to Robinson and does.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Al Horford. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. And New York with a change here, too. Bridges checks in, inside. And Robinson throws it down hard.
And Bridges has a nice all-around game, including knowing when to involve his teammates.
Holiday against Brunson. Out to Porzingis. Brown wide open. He fires. Oh, good with the triple. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now, here's Brown. His last outing, he had 24 points. Tatum wide open, he fires one. The shot's good, Brown making the play. Tatum's got 10 points in the game.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
1:11 left in the first half of basketball. Anunoby passes to Hart. Pocket 6, taken away by Holiday. Brown with it. Bridges covering. Out to White. The 3. It's rebounded by Towns.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Bridges shot. Good.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Left side, Brown. Banked in off the glass. 10 points for him.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
And it's hard penetrating. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Brown kicks to Porzingis. Tatum deciding where to go with it. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bridges for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big-time 3 to take the lead at the buzzer.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around? Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast.
And that's all for us. Now it's...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Outside Tatum. Outside White. Holiday dishes to Tatum. Back to Holiday. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Round with it. Bridges covering. The kick out to Holiday for the three. He doesn't hit that one.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference final. That is a ridiculous run.
White the pass to Holiday. Another miss by Holiday.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Hart, wide open. He fired. And the Knicks miss again. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. White, wide open. He fires. Hits the three-point bomb. White's got 8 points.
He's a willing passer. Porzingis won't force his own thing very often.
Bridges, no one around him. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Brunson against Holiday. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Takes it off the glass. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice shot. Porzingis with the length and the touch.
Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
While he's a bit undersized for sure, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
The kick out to Tatum. A new 14 for Boston. Tatum from 3.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Taken away by Holiday. Bridges left side. The kick out to Anunoby. Pass to Hart. New York moving the ball around. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by Brown.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play. Just look at those stats from Bridges, and he is feeling it.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Back to Holiday. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And it's sent back by White. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And a switcher also for New York. Robinson's checked in. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love it.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
To detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Celtics leading by 4. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brown outside. Pass to Cornette. And Horford wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Brown. 10 points for him. Pass to Hauser. Poked away. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Celtics out in front, leading by 4. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Achua is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then it's Robinson, and it's Brunson in at the 2 spot.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. Pritchard passes to Cornette. Here's Pritchard. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Towns, and it's all evened up.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Horford up top, defended by Towns. Tries the spin move. 5 to shoot. Cornette kicks to Horford. Shoots over Towns. Horford, no luck.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And the dunk by Towns.
How about the work ethic there of Towns? He's great at positioning himself on the glass and just outworking the opponent.
Pass to Horford. The 3. Hands it from downtown. Horford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The 3 from Tatum. Here's Hauser over Hart. Hauser misses.
That's a miss you can live with. He did what he could to get something close to the basket.
Brunson finds Bridges. Offline with his 3. The Celtics with the lead. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Good D by Anunoby.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Bridges outside. From deep three-point land. And the Knicks miss again.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Tatum against Towns. Here's Hauser. Boston again missing. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. Stolen by Brunson. Towns with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Back to Towns. Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. Shoots from 12. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. After now.
Time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Down kicks to Porzingis. Bridges with the steal. Anunoby outside. Brunson against Howard. The kick out to Anunoby. And the wing jumper offline.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Over in the corner, White. Back to Tatum. Outside, White. Got it! And that was an enormous three-pointer.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. The kick out to Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Moves back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one goes on Anunoby.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And clearly they're in the driver's seat here, but they still have to get a stop. The main thing is they can't allow that open, quick look from beyond the arc.
And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 1. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Anunoby, right side, back to Bridges. So a close game sees New York take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David.
bully, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. On the wing, it's Trent Jr. and Middleton. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez, and it's Lillard in at the 1. Holiday passes to White. Back to Holiday. Oh, stolen by Lillard. And they're on the run. Here's Antetokounmpo. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, and this speaks to how strong Giannis is. Able to still convert despite the physical defense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Holiday against Lillard. Brown looking around. They kick it out to Porzingis. Pass to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. The 17-footer. Goes back up. Here's Porzingis. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Lopez. Antetokounmpo finds Trent. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing. For Boston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Porzingis passes to Brown. Outside Holiday. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Trent on the wing. Antetokounmpo outside. And he drives in. Boston with a rebound.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
And the Bucks making a change here. Green is checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way. Thank you. Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Prince is checked in for Middleton. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A.
You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Yeah, try as they might, the defense can't stop Porzingis inside. He's too tall and too committed.
Hauled in by Brown, who was stolen by Lillard. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and the dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Now here's Porzingis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Stan, we've seen a resurgence from Kristaps Porzingis over the last few seasons. What changed?
Well, Brian, he really dug down into the numbers, identifying his best shot profile and really focusing on that. It's helped his efficiency.
Green for 3. He drops it from range.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Horford outside. Back to Tatum. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Portis.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Number 44.
8 seconds left to play in the first. The 3 from Prince. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We'll be right back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
They've got Luke Cornett, Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Al Horford, and it's Hauser in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
Pritchard, the pass to Horford. Back to Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for the Bucks.
Gary Trent Jr.
Here's Pritchard, coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. Knocked away, and the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Horford inside, guarded by Trent. Hauser knocks it down from distance. Hauser's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. We're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. From outside, off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 5. Middleton, no good. Here's Cornett. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Hauser. That's tipped. Portis with the steal. And the Bucks pushing it up now. It's stolen by Tatum. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Hauser. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Lillard's checked in for Wright. Here's Pritchard. Outside Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Porter's shot is off.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
The drive by Porzingis, and he converts the layup. And it's now just a 1-point Milwaukee lead.
You know, sometimes Porzingis can fall in love with his jumper, so it's good to see him going to the basket.
Some changes for Boston. Brown comes in for Horford, and it's White in for Pritchard. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Wright comes in for Prince. Now here's Porzingis. 10 points for him. Here's Tatum. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum from outside the arc. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Tatum's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Bucks have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, I think something that doesn't get appreciated enough is Lillard's patience. He's not one to rush things or look for easy outs. He knows it takes hard work to succeed.
And the Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in. And the Celtics far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
Outside Holiday. Horford outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. Here's White. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Trent on the wing. Back to Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look.
And there's White. That's good on the assist by Porzingis.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. Let's go with a 3. Horford with the block.
The veteran defensive instincts of Horford. He knew that shot was coming and gets there for the block.
Brown, no good. The Bucks have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Portis. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Second chance effort. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And here's Lopez from the arc. Hits a 3-pointer. Lopez has got 5 points.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Holiday. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerve to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Milwaukee out in front, up by 1. Well, now we have some time to check in. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
You know what? They push the action, but also play within themselves. Show great execution.
And you know, that usually leads taking a closer look. Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
Yeah, look, even when you put a body on him, he finds ways to extend possession.
On the floor for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis, the longtime forward duo. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 1. Deflected! And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Fires from the wing. Trent's shot is off.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
The offensive rebound. The kick out to White. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Counted. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
They kick it out to Porzingis. And the 3 off target.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this out. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The Bucks leading by 3. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Well, you could really feel Brown's defensive focus there. He was determined to affect the shot.
Outside Porzingis. Lopez with the steal. Middleton from the outside. Holiday grabs the miss.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
The Celtics have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Here's White. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Gary Trent.
Well, look, if you're trying to slow down White, you first have to match his activity level.
White hits them both. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Holiday passes to Tatum, and Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Milwaukee has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Boston pulls it in, and he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Boston shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
The thing everyone expects from Holiday is elite defense, but you see his IQ on display all over the floor. He's constantly making smart decisions on or off the ball.
Middleton against Brown. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
Lillard outside. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Lillard's got 7.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Hey, strong move, Tatum.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Lopez finds Lillard. Antetokounmpo outside. Out to Lillard. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's a veteran move by Lillard to see the D closing and get the shot away.
Tatum from long range. Rebounded by Lopez.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. Some changes for Boston. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Tatum. And it's Hauser in for Holiday.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
Here's Pritchard, pounded by Wright. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Oh, don't let Giannis in.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Horford against Antetokounmpo. Horford passes to Hauser. Stymied by Middleton.
And even though Middleton doesn't pile up blocks, he has the length to disrupt shooters, and he did right there.
Shots good by Antetokounmpo.
But he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hauser. Sure, from 3-point range. Hauser's got 6 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Pritchard. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Bucks on top, up 3. And we'll have the... Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the...
We got to close this quarter out, and it's big. We got
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. We've got Al Horford. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Luke Cornette. And it's Hauser in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5. And he lobs it up top. Horford inside. Guarded by Trent. Hauser passes to Cornette. Count it. Good.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
The play will be reviewed under
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Prince can't hit.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Here's Tatum. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Milwaukee in the lead. Throws it up high. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Right wing. Horford passes to Tatum. Tatum to the rack. And finished off by Tatum.
Vicious finish by Tatum. These coaches love when he's aggressive.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And the Bucks lead by 2. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Out to Horford. Lots of room. And the shot no good. A bit short.
After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in. Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Pritchard, no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Oh, okay!
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Horford can't hit.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Just a highly effective free throw shooter. You cannot afford to give Lillard too many looks from the charity stripe.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Porzingis is checked in for Cornette. Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Horford. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Trent against White. So it'll be 2 free throws, and they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge.
This would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen. So don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Allie, thank you. 1:58 left in the 4th quarter here. Tatum passes to Holiday. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Tipped away. Holiday with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Here's Tatum. Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now.
Well, you know who their number 1 option is when they need a big bucket. And Tatum rarely disappoints.
Back to Lillard. Trent outside. Antetokounmpo, left side. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. The pull-up jumper. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Here's Holiday. And the shot's good.
Huge bucket by Holiday there. His team really needed that one.
The Bucks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th. The feed! The jam! Giannis!
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Chalk up 2 there.
Biggest play of the night. Holiday not shy in the moment.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. .107 left in the game. There's Tatum with the 3. No luck on that one. And so Middleton will bring it up for Milwaukee. 2-point game.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul him.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got 1 more, though. And he ends up missing both free throws. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. And Holiday powers it home.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love? Wow.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
Shoots. The shot by Lillard, no good.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, this one isn't over, but they can't afford to waste any time now. Well, you see the trust they have in Porzingis. Timely basket.
Money.
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
They haven't held the lead for a while.
And B.A., that's why this possession is so big for them. It could be the turning point in the game.
Holiday from long range. Oh, bangs home the three.
Big-time bucket to put them in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
Here's Tatum. Tatum will take it all the way for the jam.
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
That might be the play of the game.
And so it's Boston. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian.
a fresh season of NBA basketball. How excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up. And let's see these guys go at it.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Out in the wings for him, we'll see Trent Jr. and Middleton. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Lillard in at the point guard. The numbers will back it up, Brent, but when you watch OG Anunoby, it's easy to see why he is an elite defender.
Yeah, Kevin, he's been slept on by a lot of casual fans around the NBA, but trust me, diving deeper into the numbers, OG's defense is elite. He's got that strength, he's got the wingspan, he's got great instincts, and he is daunting for any would-be scorer that wants to put points on the board.
And the dunk by Towns.
Just so fluid with the ball in his hands. Towns capable of driving right around him.
Lillard with no one around. Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Pistons. Bridges passes to Hart. No good with the triple. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Lillard missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Giannis, no good. Pass to Anunoby. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Brunson. And that one's good. Lillard.
Smart and aggressive. Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
And Bridges jams it in.
Electric. Bridges getting the fans on their feet with that dunk.
Milwaukee has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. When for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
Now, here's Trent. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Back to Trent. The 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Knicks trail by 3. Brunson finds Bridges. Towns for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. 1:57 left to play in the first. The drive by Lopez.
Hard to deal with Brook Lopez and that kind of size, especially when he's forcing the issue like this here and going strong.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share, and we talked about the problems that Giannis poses. He said, look, there's no easy way to defend Giannis. You have to be physical with him, keep him out of the paint as much as possible. But he acknowledged that even having multiple bodies on Giannis sometimes just isn't enough. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Hart after the basket by Milwaukee. Towns for 3.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And there's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And the call, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Josh Hart at the line, 2 shots. The play is under video review in the NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
So fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Mikal Bridges. Free throw good. Hart. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Now, sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning, and now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night to help your team be in a position to win games.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And it's sent back by Prince.
New York ball.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Trailing by 5. And he makes that one. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Lillard misses. New York's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. That's tipped. Robinson kicks to Brunson. A rebound by the Bucks. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the Knicks miss again. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Chris Middleton is out there with Portis. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's Green in at the shooting guard position. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Here's Wright. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
To stop the run, a nice shot by Dadzier.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
For 3, Middleton. Prince with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's Portis. It's rebounded by New York. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York. Oh!
These bigs can really put some force on the rim, but Chua falls directly in that category.
Middleton can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 6. Here's McBride. Here's Dadzier. to Achua. And again, New York with the triple.
How about the quick shot from Achua, not giving the D any time to react?
Middleton, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. A different look for Milwaukee. Trent comes in for Green, and Lillard subbed in for Wright.
Milwaukee ball.
New York on D.
Substitution on
Knocks it loose. McBride with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Robinson goes in. A 3-ball. McBride finds Brunson. Anunoby outside. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Here's Robinson. They shoot again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Robinson here seeking out some offense, including using the shot fake to attract contact.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
But the attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
Here's Hart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I love how hard Hart is fighting on plays like that, taking the extra contact.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. The Knicks making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis, and Middleton subbed in for Wright. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just, I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious. Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
The shot's good from Brunson.
That's his game. Brunson is dangerous from just about everywhere.
Middleton dishes to Lopez. Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is a monster inside.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Knicks.
And stolen by Lillard. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Pass to Trent. Back to Giannis. Second shot opportunity. Lillard attacking. And good that time. That's 10 points for Damian Lillard.
Very few players, if any, score more points than Lillard as a pick-and-roll ball handler.
Towns looking around. Brunson kicks to Hart. Pass to Bridges. Here's Brunson. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The end of the first half with the score, the Knicks.
You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty.
Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
Showing they know how to play team.
And that is...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Bridges out there with Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Brunson in at the point. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. It's rebounded by New York.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Trent, that's a 2-pointer. The quick look, no good that time.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Got a piece of it. Lopez with the steal. One-on-one here. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will...
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kicks it out to Giannis. Back to Lillard. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton can't get it to go. New York trailing. Now, granted, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
5 to shoot. Lillard, the pass to Middleton. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And it's Hart penetrating. Fires it up. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Pass to Lopez. To the inside. Antetokounmpo against Anunoby. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Green is checked in for the Bucks. Knicks trail by 4. Brunson surveying the D. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Lillard dishes to Lopez. Ball's knocked loose. Stone by Anunoby. Brunson adds a two-pointer. The good-looking shot from the wing. Brunson's got 12 points in the game.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat-out effort was not there.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
So for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Miles McBride comes in for Josh Hart. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Taurean Prince comes in for Green. And it's DeLon Wright in for Lillard. Giannis against Towns. Over to the wing. Payne kicks to Towns. Back to Payne. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Towns. And the Knicks good for 2.
The silky smooth there from the mid-range. Cat's mechanics on that jump shot are excellent.
Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
At the line, 2-shot stance. The play is under video review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges checked in for Achua. Josh Hart comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. You were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brunson with a clean look. A miss that time. Would have put him up. For Milwaukee, they've gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Middleton can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
For the lead, here's Bridges. Can't hit from in close. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bucks ahead. They lead by 1. And we're coming back. Now let's hear with Coach Tom Thibodeau.
Make sure we're talking on defense.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Bucks, the guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Portis is out there with Smith, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Here's Achua, and he uses the glass on the layup. Achua's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Knicks. The Bucks trail. Lillard from outside. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Prince has got his 3rd assist on the night. Stolen by Prince. Now the Bucks moving it up. At the elbow, Smith. Here's Lillard. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bucks?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
4 on the clock. Achua kicks to Brunson. No good on the 3. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jalen Brunson.
Lillard just plays with a flat-out edge. Dangerous as a player who knows how to draw contact inside.
And New York making a change here. Hart's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Smith. Antetokounmpo comes in for Bobby Portis. And Middleton subbed in for Taurean Prince. Here's Brunson. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr.
Brunson does this so much, just able to absorb the foul.
A different look for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Achua. And it's Bridges in for Miles McBride. Trent gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Bridges with it. Lillard picks him up. Bridges misses.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And it's Giannis missing. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Giannis able to get stops from anywhere on the court.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lopez outside. Pass to Lillard. Lopez right side. Trent, that's a 2-pointer. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's a 5-point game.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
So much strength and quickness coming from Giannis.
Anunoby, good.
Lots of experience from Anunoby. These moments don't make his palms sweat.
Lillard attacking. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Towns for 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
And he recovers it to the wing on the left. Lillard, the pass to Trent. Here's Lopez. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Hard against Trent. Now, here's Hart. Guarded closer. Brunson outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And he commits the intentional foul.
Mikal Bridges. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Towns with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. On deep, Brunson. It falls. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
You remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Money!
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Here's Hart. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And so it's Milwaukee now. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And that's what you want your leaders to do. Giannis stepping up in a big way.
He throw no good for Giannis. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Shots good by Middleton.
That is tough. Watching Middleton find some kind of shooting window there and then knocking it down.
Bridges for 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Puts up a deep 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. And so the Bucks take the win. A narrow. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Brent Berry.
tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Brown in at the 3. Outside Anunoby. Out to Bridges. Back to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Hart. Shoots over White. Beyond the arc. And there's Towns on the assist from Hart.
This is a big who we know stretches the floor to great effect. Mr. Towns from 3.
Holiday with the ball. And it's Brunson picking him up. Pass to Tatum. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's Towns. Tatum pulls it in. We played just over a minute here in the first. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns, a 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, BA. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Anunoby, and he goes in for the dunk.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Now White. Puts it up from 12. And here's Brown for 3. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
And the shot goes in. Towns has got 5.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Outside, Brown to the inside. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical. Easy finish for KP.
Outside Hart to the paint. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Holiday, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
Brown with the steal. And here's Porzingis. And he got the whistle on. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. The coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
Porzingis at the line. 2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal fouls.
To review the play.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Second, New York.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. Last time they met in Boston.
Oh, boy. Throughout the game, they got after it defensively and forced a lot of turnovers, too.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White, and Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. Now here's Achua. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Back to Towns. The three. Horford pulls it in. Celtics trail by 3. And Allie LaForce spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Allie.
We discussed the different ways that Al Horford can impact a game. And Coach told me he defends, he rebounds, he can score from all 3 levels. Al does whatever his team needs on any given night. He's the glue guy. So it'll be interesting to see what contribution Horford brings tonight. B.A.?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Stolen! And here's the fast break. Lets it go from 14. Achua can't hit. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Horford outside. Back to Pritchard. Shot clock at 5. And Horford powers it home.
One thing you can't afford is to allow Al Horford to get to this spot. It's over if you do.
Here's Daudier. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got 4 rebounds now.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Hauser passes to Brown. They get it back. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. New York out in. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the floor for Boston, it's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Hauser in at the small forward position.
Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. And boy, this guy can light you up.
Both free throws good from Brunson. And Doris, some use the term stocks to add up steals and blocks. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama's stocks are through the roof.
Well, in fact, since the turn of the century, only 5 rookies ever have averaged over 3, quote, stocks per game. Victor and Chet are both on that list. And listen, if you're a passionate NBA fan, you are so excited about these 2 young men. The size and the skill and the eye-popping things they're doing on a nightly basis. The NBA is in good hands.
Here's Pritchard after the basket by New York on the other end. Horford outside. That one is off. Achua with some nice D. Pass to Brunson. Here's McBride. Drills it from deep. McBride's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Outside Tatum takes a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll say this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
And the shot goes.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards in this quarter.
Celtics trail by 8. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Tatum! Money from deep.
The ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Robinson on the wing. Out to the right wing. Outside Payne. Outside Brunson. He got a piece of it. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tim's MO."
And Nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. A big group substitution here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Achua. Mikal Bridges checked in for McBride. And Hart subbed in for Payne. A big group substitution here for Boston. Porzingis has checked in for Cornette. Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Horford. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. Now here's Brunson. The three is up. Tatum with some nice D.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Hard against White. Lets it fly. And Holiday powers it home.
This is what you call a point guard with hops. Even though he's a little bit older, Holiday's showing he can still throw it down.
Here's Bridges. Nice D from Brown. For Boston, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Hart against Tatum. Brown, a screen on Hart. Tatum from long range. They kick it out to Porzingis. The three is up. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Porzingis. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Holiday is a guy, because of his physique, he can put it on the deck and drive, but I love when he spaces the floor with his shooting.
Brunson passes to Hart, and there's a 3-second violation. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Saturday, they'll head home to take on the Toronto Raptors. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And that game against the Wizards, that will be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Now here's Tatum. He picked up 36 points in their last win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
And New York has possession. The Celtics making their last shot. Towns finds Hart. Outside Brunson. Outside Anunoby. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. McBride, he's checked in for New York. And the Celtics also making a change. Horford's checked in. And it's the Celtics ball. A 12-0 run right now and counting. 35 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Brown. The kick out to White. It's stolen by Hart. And now the Knicks on the break. The finish! Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
OG Anunoby, because of his athletic ability, can be special in the open floor. Nice finish there.
Here's Holiday. And there it is for him. Holiday's got 9 points.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Towns outside. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Boston out in front, up by 4. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. I'm here with...
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And get ready.
Thanks for...
Well, I think for the Knicks, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you have...
Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
You can see their offense flowing tonight.
That's it for us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Man, we've seen Drew Holiday really having a great game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
OG Anunoby out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Hart in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges is a team-first guy, passes on time and on target.
Doris, OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
Now here's Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Right side, Brunson. The fader. Boston pulls it in.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And it's Tatum missing. Knicks trail by 8. Towns down low. He's guarded by White, and the basket by Towns.
Now this Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
Stolen by Anunoby. Brunson with it. Guarded now by Holiday. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. All right, let's examine the distribution between threes and twos tonight for the Celtics. Brunson rushes in. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Again, the miss by Boston.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the basket by Bridges.
You love the ability to stop on a dime, get into your shooting motion quickly. Mikal doing work right there.
Here's Holiday after the basket by New York on the other end. Outside White. 6 on the shot clock. White coming through.
Derek White showing you I can put it on the deck and finish off a pretty drive. Nicely done, Derek.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA, it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Towns finds Brunson. Anunoby for 3. Knicks keep it alive. It's stolen by Tatum. 3 on 3. Here's Brown. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
Robinson passes to Hart. Here's Brunson. Inside. Lets it go from 11. Hart can't hit.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Holiday against Anunoby. There's the triple. A shot by Holiday, no good. Knicks trail by 10. 55 seconds left in the third. Count it. Robinson's got 6.
Easy to see why Mitchell Robinson's shooting percentage is so high. He is so smart and judicious with the shots he takes.
And here's Brown for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Look out below!
You got no chance of defending him right there. The ball's knocked loose. To the middle. Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Holiday is a guy who, if you allow him to get hot, he will be opportunistic.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot. No good, off the front rim.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
On the wing, Holiday. From the arc. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the basket by Towns.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a...
Everyone talking down there. Rebound.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Taking a look at the Celtics. They've got Peyton Pritchard, Luke Cornett out there with Al Horford. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Hauser in at the 3. Knicks trail by 10. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Towns. Here's Hauser. Offensive rebound, Pritchard. Cornett passes to Horford. Back to Cornett. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Bridges. It's a one-on-one situation. And Towns slams it home.
Yeah, that's Mikal Bridges. He's got fast hands. He's got great anticipation, making plays.
Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. And stolen by Brunson. Horford against Hart. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Jacks up a 3. Hits the trifecta. Pritchard's got his first 3 points of the game. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Celtics.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several.
Jason Tatum! Go up and get it!
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
Bridges misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Tries the spin move. Here's Hauser. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Brunson. Wing shot on the way. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Brunson, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Towns for 3. Boston with a rebound. Outside Tatum. Back to Horford. Pass to Pritchard. Horford, a screen on Brunson. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Here's Pritchard. Out to Horford. There's a minute 47 left in the 4th quarter. There's Tatum with the 3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Anunoby passes to Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, that is impressive mobility for a big man. Defenders have got to be aware of Karl Anthony on the drive.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Porzingis has checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Horford. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. Brown can't hit. Knicks trail by 8. Towns finds Brunson. Towns passes to Brunson. Back to Towns. Holiday grabs the miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
White with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
New York, again, can't hit.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Down low, and stolen by Porzingis. Outside Tatum, takes the 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Knocked loose. So we see Boston get the win here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little...
Allie, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For
does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the 5. Lillard, the pass to Giannis. Trent with it. Pass to Middleton. And that one is hammered home.
Chris Middleton is a bad man. Loves giving it to the defense.
Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Tatum dishes to Brown. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Now here's Middleton. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez. Nice D from Porzingis.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
The kick out to Holiday. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
So many different ways that Holiday can beat you because he's got great length and size for a guard, and that allows him not to be afraid to mix it up inside.
Inside, it's stolen by Brown. White goes in. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about how they plan to deal with Jaylen Brown. He said Brown's explosive off the dribble, so we have to have bodies in front of him, be physical with him, stay connected with him at all times. We'll see if they can keep Jaylen in check. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this
video here. There will be 2 minutes to review
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek Freak. And I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Middleton the pass to Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoner slam right there, guys.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Off target with his three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Celtics trail by 4.
Celtics substitution.
Outside, Horford.
Al Horford. Sam Hauser.
Here's Hauser, defended by Middleton. Horford high post. Antetokounmpo's there. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cornette. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Brook Lopez.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Prince comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's DeLon Wright in for Lillard. Celtics also with a sub. Tatum's checked in. And Prince with the jam.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Prince, right side. From outside the arc, sinks the triple. Prince has got 5.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
Horford kicks to Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Unloads. Here's Cornette. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Bucks.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Prince. Wright is out there with Green. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Portis in at the center position. Springer can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Portis. Here's Prince. And that one drops for him. Prince has got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pritchard gets the bucket. Clark, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch. Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
And Tatum over to help. A shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Tatum against Middleton. Left side, Tatum buries it down low. Tatum's got 9 points.
Well, Tatum has so many tricks and so many ways he can try and beat you.
Here's Green driving to the basket. Good work defensively by Horford. Celtics trail by 5. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. Porzingis finds White. Back to Porzingis. And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play is under review.
We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The slam from Portis, impressive, using that size around the rack.
Holiday against Lillard. Screen by Porzingis. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
Yes, that goes in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Tatum against Portis, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Brown. Great D that time for Middleton. Bucks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Lillard outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Out to White. Holiday against Lillard. Goes up. Antetokounmpo using his speed in transition.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor, covering up so much ground with those long strides.
Lillard with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team. Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Put the defender in the spin cycle. That's an underused move in his arsenal.
Here's Trent. Lays it up off the glass. Trent's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And get ready for the half.
Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy.
Now, looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Celtics.
To me, it starts with the...
And that it...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the floor for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Lillard. Rebound, Boston. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. It's Brown with the drive.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing. No surprise, Giannis swatted that one away.
Porzingis with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Outside Tatum. Lopez with the steal. Pass to Trent. And Lillard kicks to Lopez. Middleton for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, you look at the skill set and size of Middleton. Hard for any defense to match up against. Just so creative in how he draws contact and gets himself to the line.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And that one falls for Middleton.
Middleton's so highly productive and consistent. A steady contributor night in and night out.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Celtics trail by 11. Brown finds Holiday. Here's Tatum, covered by Giannis. Brown inside the line. And another miss by Boston. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Trent gets the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Oh, the DNA of Jaylen Brown. This guy competes. They're responding with a 3 of his own.
Middleton with it, picked up by Brown, and stolen by White. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Kristaps Porzingis. There's Giannis with the slam.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
White dishes to Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Porzingis. Holiday with it. Clock at 4. Over Lopez. That's short off the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. The Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time to You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to, just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Stolen by Tatum. Brown wide open. He fires. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Brown's got 7 points.
You know, when Brown has that jump shot working, guys, he's very hard to slow down. Nice looking release on his shot.
Lopez, a screen on White. And it's Trent in the corner. Lillard from outside. Porzingis with the rebound. Celtics trail by 14. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Green, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in. Brown with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And he recovers it. Second chance shot. Here's Porzingis. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. The Celtics have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And a season ago at the charity strike, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's DeLon Wright in for Lillard.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Trent's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Smith in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Down low, here's Horford. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, Horford combines skill and power with experience and smarts, and that makes him hard to shut down in the paint.
Prince finds Lillard. Back to Prince. Lets it go with the 3. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Prince.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Over Lillard. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Bucks leading by 16. Trent outside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the basket by Tatum.
Tatum clearly putting on the show in this one, doing it all.
Horford against Portis. Trent outside. Back to Portis. Pass to Trent. Over Tatum. Trent can't hit. Celtics trail by 16. Here's Hauser. And that one, good.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Milwaukee's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Smith in the post. Boston grabs the miss. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pritchard passes to Tatum. There's Tatum's range on display.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that three. Makes that shot look effortless.
And Smith with the stuff.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Horford driving inside.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
That's a 2 from Lillard. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Tatum. Graceful floater by Tatum.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
Smith finds Lillard. For 3, Portis. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's the lob to Lillard. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Hauser. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review.
Wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Horford kicks to Tatum. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Well, he's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
Trent, that's a two-pointer. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, there will be a win by a large margin for Milwaukee.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first two games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the fourth time.
And you got to believe that's important. I mean, it's one thing to lose both games of an interconference series. It's a whole different story losing all 4 games to a team from your own conference.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Boston. They're on a 17-7 run. Brown deciding where to go with it. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Trent outside. Middleton dishes to Lillard. On the wing, Giannis. foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They led by as many as 18 points. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on White.
You know, no opponent is willing to give Antetokounmpo an easy look. I mean, they want to make it hard on him, and he's going to get bodied up, and he's learned to accept that.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. David, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and
every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the four-man spot. A nice shot by Lillard.
And Lillard doesn't take a ton of shots from the mid-range, but he could be effective there.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Anunoby. Brunson's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Bridges. Anunoby passes to Brunson. No good with the triple. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a three-point game. Well, there was a moment after Milwaukee swung the Lillard trade where they were viewed as favorites to win it all, Brent.
That moment did not last long, B.A. I mean, that was talk right before training camp because that Lillard trade happened so late in the offseason. These guys just never defensively got themselves back on the same page that they were at the championship level. And until that gets maintained, they could be in the middle of the pack.
Trent on the wing. Fires from deep. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And the mechanics on that shot from Trent look pretty darn good. He doesn't even have to think about it.
Pass to Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Bridges with it. Back to Anunoby. 5 on the clock. Banked it in off the glass.
Excellent focus from Anunoby. Wasn't going to let that bump get to his head.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The shot no good. For New York, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Bridges outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Second, New York.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Green is checked in. Now Lillard to the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo.
They like to use Giannis in the pick and roll situations. He's getting better at understanding how to set the screens. And a rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Pass to Towns. Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Just don't know how Giannis's 2 steps equal anybody else's 5 steps. You can't catch up.
Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
And here's Milwaukee now, after the basket by New York on the other end. Here's Prince. And it's New York with a rebound. Last time they met was in New York.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Wow! Always fun to to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
And the three-pointer goes.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Payne. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's Dadier. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds tonight. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Payne. Fast break, New York. Finished off the break.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Now here's Lillard. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Milwaukee out in front. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks. Guys?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jalen Brunson, fourth.
2 premier scoring options that defenses really have to scramble to account for.
Well, Brent, something we've all noticed lately is the small ball era starting to wind down.
Well, BA, I think in people's minds when you say small ball, they're thinking about 6 foot, 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about. It's a skilled game, and I don't think the small ball skilled game is going anywhere anytime soon.
Middleton with it. Towns covering. And stolen by Bridges. Here's Brunson outside. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Oh, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
It's Middleton on the wing. Anunoby covering. Pass to Green. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Hart. And it's Green missing. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Well, the burden of expectations, it's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
The play is under video review.
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Milwaukee. Lillard comes in for Wright. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. First free throw is good. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting, Tom Thibodeau? Lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And it's Brunson missing.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Trent. It doesn't go for him. Hart with the defensive effort. Robinson passes to Towns. Now Anunoby. Out to the right wing. Back to Robinson. Over Trent. Another shot. And the play by Towns inside. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, 6'11", 250 pounds. Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Trent from long range. And it's New York with a rebound. Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Brunson. Back to Towns. From downtown. The shot won't fall. The Bucks trail by 3. Pass to Trent. Portis outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
And we see it night in and night out. There are moments in the game where Portis becomes a load to defend.
And over the last half-decade, Brent, Bobby Portis has been the best 6-man big you can find.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. He comes in, he gives you some great scoring in some stretches, plays some solid defense. He's got a lot of fire to his game. So this is the exact kind of guy that your team needs in the second unit.
Anunoby for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. For Milwaukee, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began.
With a little zest that time, Anunoby unleashing that athleticism at the rim.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. A minute 15 left to play in the first half. Kicks it out to Middleton. Trent from long range. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight.
This is why you need to know where Trent Jr. is at all times. He can burn you from the corner.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Lillard. And he misses the go-ahead basket. New York has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Towns passes to Robinson. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
The 3 from Prince. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Hart passes to Brunson. From the corner, it's Jalen Brunson.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Yep, that one's good.
Well, Middleton does have some length himself, and he utilizes it there on the drive.
Outside Hart. Pass to Towns. Back to Anunoby. Hart from long range. Offensive rebound. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. New York out in front. They're up by 3. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebound.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
And now let's take a... And that is going to do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
As always, it's Middleton and Giannis at the forward spots. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards, and it's Lopez in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. The drive by Lopez. And stolen by Brunson. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Hart from long range. Brunson finds Towns. This one for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Middleton from the outside. Buries it from 3. Middleton's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
Back to Anunoby. Outside Hart. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Brunson. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range. And he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Brunson assertive on the take. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, B.A. The way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Towns for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. All alone on the break. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Outside Anunoby. And stolen by Middleton. Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Oh, he misses the easy stuff. Pass to Hart from deep. Counted from distance. Hart's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Hart against Trent. Out to Lillard. Antetokounmpo outside. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 6 assists here tonight. For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And here's Hart. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to go on Gary Trent.
A demonstration of how tough Hart is, willing to accept contact and really work through it.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Green is checked in. McBride, he's checked in for New York. Payne comes in for Jalen Brunson. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. New York in 5th.
And you have to be impressed if you look at the rebounding numbers from last season. They ran a number of guys to the glass, which led to plenty of second chance opportunities.
And the free throw, no good. when the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973, so as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
Payne finds Hart. It's Hart on the wing. Outside Payne, down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocks down the long J. Payne's got 5 points.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Antetokounmpo outside. The strong finish by Giannis.
And Giannis always plays at a high level, but it feels like he's kicking it up a notch here.
Towns against Antetokounmpo. Outside Hart, pass to Towns. Puts up a 3. Hart can't hit. Middleton looking around. And so the ball out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Payne. With 1 on the clock. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. New York out in front. They lead by 1. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for New York, we've got Achua. Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Ryan in at the 3 slot. The Knicks with the lead. And here's Brunson from the arc. They get it back. Over to the wing. Over Trent. Back to Brunson. Lets it go from deep. New York again can't hit.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing this second half in the mud.
Smith. Good work defensively by Robinson. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Sneaking inside, it's Brunson.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translated.
Robinson with a steal. Lillard against Achua. Outside Brunson. He buries it from 3. And now a 6-point Knick lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Yep, that one goes.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Achua against Lillard. Achua passes to Brunson. Back to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Doesn't get any easier for Achua. Once he's got positioning he wants inside, he'll look to dunk everything.
Portis down low. Brunson defending. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
McBride passes to Robinson. Brunson with it. Here's the 3. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Smith outside. Pass to Portis. Here's Prince. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The 3. And Bryant gets it to go. Ryan's got 6 here in the quarter.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line. You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
3-pointer. Second chance shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
It didn't take long for a lot of people to take notice just how dominant a defensive player Mitchell Robinson was going to be in this league.
Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent, and lately he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots, it's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby!
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Knicks.
And it was dueling 3-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And what a huge performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Sends it home from 3-point land.
Now, Giannis preparing for that kind of attention from the defense, and he found a teammate with an open look.
Outside Hart. Brunson passes to Anunoby. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Lopez. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
Yeah, Lillard has a talent to move the ball. He's developed those sharp instincts.
Lopez with the steal. Bridges against Lillard. He connects! And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Hart from long range. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Knicks who come out on top here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. That concludes the first game of the NBA season.
already buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
He now is